What happens if you pour hot coffee over yourself? Hello, this is Reinhard von Hennigs. Those of you who think right now of the 84-year-old Stella Liebeck who poured coffee over herself after leaving the drive-thru of a McDonald's may be right, because this is one of those landmark cases in the American jurisprudence. However, the European Court of Justice ruled this week about a different case, but also a similar case. A passenger on board of an airplane, the now insolvent Niki Airlines, had the mishap of coffee being poured over her. She was a minor traveling with her father. Her father put a cup of coffee on the tray before in front of this young girl. The young girl leaned over to the dad and put her arm on the armrest, and then out of a sudden the tray in front of her collapsed and poured hot coffee over her. This time it was only a second-degree burn, so not as bad as Ms. Liebeck. However, this case made it all the way up to the European courts, and the question boiled down to, is the airline liable? The European courts decided this week, yes, they are liable, because the liability starts from the boarding process and it ends at the deboarding process, with the argument that otherwise airlines would only be liable for a real catastrophe, such as a crash. So what the courts now have decided is they put the case back to the courts in Austria to come down to the determination whether anybody, such as the father or the daughter, were liable, as in caused the coffee to pour, whether there was any, so to say, interference in the method. If this cannot be proven one way or the other, the airline will remain liable for the hot coffee. So in a nutshell, Europe now has its own hot coffee case, and to all of my European friends, no longer making jokes about the Liebeck and McDonald case. In any case, always be safe, drink coffee only at the appropriate temperature, and just don't pour it over you. Good luck.